cities. Come on.
And the children of Reuben built Heshbon and Elilah, and Kirjathaim, and Nebo, and Baal Meon, their names being changed, and Shebma, and gave other names unto the cities which they builded.
See, y'all see the word Baal? Baal Meon. Y'all remember that? You remember that? Who they got out the way now? Remember Baal or Peor?
Yes.
With all the prophets.
Come on.
And the children of Mashir, the son of Manasseh, went to Gilead and took it, and dispossessed the Amorite which was in it. And Moses gave Gilead unto Mashir, the son of Manasseh, and he dwelt therein.
Come on.
And Jair, the son of Manasseh, went and took the small towns thereof, and called them Havoth-Jair. And
Named after him. See that? Last part of that city, just like Jackson, Mississippi, named after Stonewall.
Jackson.
But the small town is named after Stonewall, Hickory. Yeah, that's where Hickory get its name from. You know, because Stonewall nickname,
Old Hickory.
Old Hickory. See? And the path of 80 tells you what it was. Highway 80, before y'all named it Highway 80, was called Old Hickory Road. And that's why a lot of people get confused when they come here. Because they look for it. They say, oh yeah, I know where it is. When you say Old Hickory Road, you know what they thinking? The road that takes them to what?
Hickory.
That's the way Stonewall marched his troop. That before they built interstates. If y'all understand. I don't know if y'all get it. Like right here, they used to be called Sand Flat. Because there wasn't no highway, no street here. Y'all just went over to what? Sand Flat. It was a dirt what? Road. But once they paved it, they had to give it a what? Name. So they made it Old what? Hickory. But why Old Hickory? Because guess what? Believe it or not, folks, this road used to take you downtown Newton. Everybody looking at me, and I don't even live here, but hey, how you think you used to get to Newton before y'all got the interstate and all that? It used to be what? You come from Hickory, that's why you think Highway 80, do y'all not know Highway 80 was Main Street through Newton, right down through town? Hello? And Highway 80 in Meridian,
5th Street.
y'all see it now? Because before they came out of World War II and built interstates, every city, that's why you think Highway 80 runs straight through Forest, straight through Morton. That's how you got to the city. But guess what? That's how they got to it when it was a dirt road. That's what Israel was talking about, the highway through the what?
King's Highway.
The King's Highway. It's the main road. That's what 80 is. 80 was the main road before y'all built 20. Just like down on the coast, y'all don't have no I-10. You had Highway 90, which hugged the coastline. You know how far it go? Highway 90 go all the way to Florida. Highway 80 will take you all the way to California. So would 90. We just made the road wide and call it an interstate. Now 20 ends up in California. 10 goes to what? Which way do I go to get there? It depends on what city you're going to. Come on.
And Noah went and took Kenath and the villages thereof, and called it Noah, after his own name.
See that? What was the city's name?
Kenath.
After their own what? Names. So it tells us that Manasseh didn't build no what? Cities. He conquered the people that were already in the what? Took their cities. So did his son Jair. So did Noah. Everybody see it? And once they take the city, they name it after them what? Selves. See it now? Anybody old enough to know about Vietnam know that Vietnam, the city, capital city of South Vietnam was called Saigon. Get it? But when America lost and pulled out, the city today is not named Saigon. It's called Ho Chi Minh City. Who is Ho Chi Minh? Ho Chi Minh was the leader of North Vietnam during the time of the Vietnam War. So when they conquered America, y'all can say we just left on our own. Say what you want. They defeated us. We lost the war because we tried to fight a war without killing. And you can't fight no war like what? And that's why America said when they went to war with Iraq, we ain't going to fight now another Vietnam war. We're going to fight to win. And the people that fought in the Vietnam War would say, we're going down there and take that land where Maranatha is. And they'd hold it a day or two, and then they pull what? Back. And then the enemy come right back what?
Into it.
In. And that's what that was all about. Just go fight today, take it, leave, the enemy come back. So it was just really just being killed for what? 50,000 men lost their lives for nothing because nobody was fighting to win the what?
War.
And that's why it was done because of public opinion. Not that America couldn't have what? Won, but they didn't have the guts to win. Huh? Come on.
These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of the Lord, and these are their journeys according to their goings out.
How many of y'all understand something right here now? When they went to fight a war, there's some things y'all need to know. You never think about that. And you know what y'all always thought? Israel went to fight a war. You know what people were thinking says, and then nobody never told you, they let you believe like this, that when Israel went to fight a war, they had their families, their wives, their children, everybody right there what? In the midst of the fighting. You never stopped to think about that. You never stopped to think about that. You just say, well, yeah, because they were trying to get to the promised land. No. They would leave their families behind. When you send the military off the war, you don't send the man, wife, and children with them to battle. I mean, killing is just as bad then as it is now. You talking about people being killed. You see, it says, but guess what we always thought? That everybody with Israel was right what? There. And that's why the Bible tells you, and Moses sent the children of Israel what? 4. In other words, he sent the military what? Remember that? We read in the last chapter, he sent 12,000 what? Men, 1,000 each what? To go fight. He didn't take the women and the what? How you gonna fight a war? What I look like going to war and got Diamond and Kobe and all of them right there at the war with me? I'm just trying to get y'all to see it. Anybody see it now?
Amen.
So when Israel was going to fight this war, when they were saying we're gonna build cities, fit cities for our little what? Ones, and they were going across the fight system. What they were saying was, till we get the land what? Conquer. We're not gonna bring the people what? With us. You're in the heat of battle. I mean, you gotta think about it. Anybody thought about it like that before? Come on, say something.
No, sir.
What did you think? How did you thought they fought? Just say it. Ain't that wrong?
Everybody
Your
go.
women and the children went there.
Oh, everybody fought.
No, I never thought that.
I ain't think the women were fighting, but everybody was thinking that they were all what? There. That they wasn't far what? Away. And you don't go to war like that. No army goes to war. And now on the other hand, the people of the land, their family was what?
Yeah.
Because they at home. That's just like if somebody invade America, we ain't got nowhere to go. You are what they call collateral damages. You are civilians. That's why when you fight a war, you don't fight civilians. So anybody conquering this nation is not going to, that's why they call it war crimes. Because you ain't supposed to attack civilians. You take the city, telling the civilians not to what? Resist. But you don't go around and just start shooting up the civilians. Come on.
Can I say so?
Go ahead.
Okay, starting here in this chapter here, what this does for us, and it's all recorded by Moses because it just said that this is the journey that that Israel take from the time they left out of Ramesses all the way to the Canaan land.
Right.
And
That's what it's been to say.
that's, and it tell you that it wasn't that nobody else wrote this. Moses wrote down by the commandments of God. That was the verse 2, it says.
Right. See? Y'all ready?
And
See,
they,
see here. Read again. These are the journeys.
these are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt.
Where they start, where the starting point?
Egypt,
Out of the land of what? Egypt. And their what?
with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron.
See that? Aaron is dead. But they go back to the what?
When they
Beginning.
Beginning.
Back to the beginning. Check this out. You ever read the New Testament? Do your first works. Go back to the what? Beginning. See, he goes back to the beginning. He's telling this story. And he says what? And Moses?
And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys.
Hear that? Who wrote it?
Moses.
Now, why y'all say Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, who y'all say wrote it?
The book of Moses.
Why do you say Moses wrote these books? Why?
God, he the
Because the
one
Bible
wrote it.
said.
You just read it.
He the one wrote it.
The Bible says it in the Bible.
Amen.
And Moses wrote their what?
Going out according to their journey.
Journey.
By the commandments.
Anybody see it now? You see it, Lee?